Capricorn, welcome to your tarot card reading today. Let's get into it and let's see what it is that you need to know right now. There's something being hidden, maybe silver lining, maybe something coming through. But let's see what needs to be brought to light. Let's see what you need to know right now. Oh, we have a little Six of Pentacles energy, okay, with the Nine of Pentacles. This is a very generous energy. There's the Eight of Wands. Generous communication coming in. The Lovers making the decision to be generous. All right, let's see what this Six of Pentacles is to see what you need to know right now. What's the Six of Pentacles? What you're saying? Oh, the Three of Swords. Hold on. What direction? Okay, it's upright. So the Three of Swords. This is actually generosity and kindness to yourself, Capricorn. There's the High Priestess. The Three of Swords is here. You might be hurting. You might be sorrowful. Or it just could be a message of when you're hurting and when you're going through challenges to treat yourself better. They want you to be kinder to yourself, Capricorn. Be more patient with yourself. Be more understanding of yourself. It could be even just trusting yourself. But they really want you to make the decision here. And what you need to know right now is to show yourself kindness. Show yourself compassion. Show yourself, maybe treat yourself, But when you're feeling bad about yourself or when you're feeling down and out, there could be something. Is there something Capricorn's doing that's hurting themselves, or are you just telling them to show kindness when they're in, be more understanding with themselves? Okay. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. I'm just understanding a little bit more so I can make sure I'm getting the right message. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse with the Seven of Swords and the Temperance. They want you to be more balanced and strategic. So when something's going awry, you're having a bad day, the Three of Swords is there. Someone's treating you like crap, someone's betraying you, you didn't get the client, you didn't land the contract, business isn't going, the Ace of Pentacles is things not going well, however, in whatever area of your life it applies to. What they want you to do is to be patient and create a strategy. But I feel like it's have patience with yourself. I feel like you might be really hard on yourself. You might be a perfectionist. You might have very high expectations, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you also want to be reasonable with yourself. You don't want to be too hard and have unreasonable expectations with yourself, because then you're going to be nothing but disappointed all the time, right? So Capricorn, they want you to be more patient and understanding with yourself. They want you to, in those tough times, to take a moment to pause and have patience and create a strategy, instead of maybe talking bad about yourself, being negative about yourself, critical of yourself. They want you to love yourself and be more patient with yourself. Okay? Why is that what you want to say to Capricorn? Why is that the message for Capricorn today? Two of Cups. Capricorn, let me know how this sounds. I had a couple comments on the last few readings that the sound was bad. Some people said they couldn't even hear me, so I haven't changed anything. So let me know how it sounds. I just want to see if maybe it is a big issue or if it was maybe just something on their end. I'm not sure. So everything sounds good when I put it on YouTube, but let me know. Please and thank you. So the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups, the King of Swords. This is why they want you to know this, because they don't want you to... What's the Five of Wands? The King of Cups. Because you get really hard on yourself, Capricorn. I feel like you make it very, very hard on yourself with this King of Swords energy. So the Five of Wands is your struggle, it's your challenge, it's whatever's happening that's testing you or not going well. And I feel it's like you're just really hard on yourself, and they want you to be more understanding with yourself, because the words you speak are spells, and you don't want to, the universe doesn't know you're just in a bad mood or having a bad day. They just hear it, and that's the frequency you're putting out, and it's going to affect your manifestation, right? If you're talking bad about yourself, if you're putting yourself down, if you don't have confidence in yourself, it's going to affect your resolution for that situation, but it's also going to affect your manifestation and getting what you want. They want you to remember that no matter how advanced you are, no matter how intelligent or how spiritual you are, there's always going to be tests and challenges. They're just going to be different tests and challenges, and everybody has their own path and their own journey. So they just want you to remember that they don't want this to stop you from, getting what you want or affecting your manifestation. And they want you to know they're always going to be there. Challenges, barriers, difficult people, arguments with people. It's a part of life. And so they want you to have more patience and to be more understanding of yourself, Capricorn. Okay. And how do they want Capricorn to move forward then? What actions do you want Capricorn to take? How do you want Capricorn to do that? Let's understand that a little bit better. This might be a specific reading, Capricorn, or it might not be. Let me know. Well, I'll find out in the comment section. If there's a lot of people like this doesn't resonate, obviously it was a specific reading. Okay, the Hermit, the 7, they want you to be very conscious about where you're paying attention. Yeah, they want you to be very consciously aware of what you're manifesting. The Ace of Wands is what you're manifesting into your reality, into your life. It's your idea, it is your creation. And there's you, the Magician. What are you manifesting in your life? Wherever your inner world is going to reflect your outer world. As within, so without, as above, so below, right? So they want you to really be consciously aware of your thoughts. Is this thought going to benefit me? Are you even aware? I remember when I first started my journey and I was going through my dark night of the soul, and I remember doing this exercise of paying attention to my thoughts. Every thought in my head was negative. I didn't think anything good about me, about my life, about people. Everything in my head was negative. And then when I started consciously being aware of my thoughts, that's when my life started to change. And so they want you to be consciously aware of your thoughts. I was not aware of the things going on in my mind. I wasn't even paying attention. I was so stressed and so freaking busy doing everything else. I wasn't even paying attention. And sometimes those thoughts aren't even yours, but they will affect you. So they want you to be very consciously aware of where your inner world is, right? Does this thought benefit me? Do I need to acknowledge or pay attention? Is it even my thought, or is it Agent Smith? But how they want you to move forward, Capricorn, is being consciously aware of every thought that you have. That's where mental discipline begins, and that's where manifestation takes off from. All discipline starts in the mind, and if your mind's not disciplined, nothing else in life will be either, basically. All right, that's what you need to know right now. So Capricorn, let's grab some oracles, see what they want to say, and then we'll jump back into the tarot, and we'll see what other messages need to come through. So does Capricorn. So you need a little break here, Capricorn. You need a little break to prevent burnout. Slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, your body, and your spirit. Sometimes all we need is a break, and it will make you feel so much better. What's the Akashic Record message here for Capricorn? Calmness. Okay. It is inevitable that you will encounter urgent and difficult things in life, and this is when you must be calm. Like a lighthouse in a storm, calmness allows you not to be swayed by emotions and to think rationally about solutions. So, just a different way of saying what we were discussing before, baby. Alright, I actually want to grab your All-Set deck for you, Capricorn. Let's see what our Egyptian goddess or god wants to say to you today. Who wants to talk to Capricorn? Who's looking over Capricorn? And what message do they have for Cap today? Louis. This is stars and timing. Everything in divine timing. But hold on one second, Capricorn. Let me get your message. So this is the goddess of the day and starry night. She is the mother of Aset and all of Egypt, and she tells you the answers you seek are to be found in numerology, astrology, and the correct timing of events. So patient with your fate for now and ask for divine intervention from myself and Tahuti to allow you to sincerely seek what you want. Abundance is watch out for unexpected bills and take care of investments. Money that is owed to you might be delayed right now. For your work and career, patience and a good sense of humor is required until present astrological and numerological influences pass. So maybe check out your transit, your natal chart, your transit chart in the future. New and positive ventures will flourish after initial delays. It's a really strong element of patience and planning here, Capricorn. Okay, let's see what else you need to know right now. Spirit guides, what else does Capricorn need to know? What other messages do you want to pass along? What else do you need to hear, need to be aware of? Let us understand. There's your mental strength. It's really all about your mental strength here, Capricorn. It's really being tested, really being challenged for you in those difficult times, in those moments of weaknesses, in those desperation moments. That's when we're tested the most, and that's when we really realize how strong and resilient you are. And right now, it is all about your mental discipline. They do not want your thoughts to trap you. They do not want your thoughts to get the best of you. If you don't think that you can do something, then you're not going to be able to do it because you don't think you can, right? Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. And right now they really, I'm just getting a key message, want you to focus on your mental discipline. The sun in a spiritual reading is your ego, it's your identity, it's your mind. And look at how zen she is. She's at complete peace. She's in complete control of her mind, of her thoughts, of her actions, of her choices. So, you know, that's what meditation is, right? If we can silence our mind and learn how to be consciously aware of our thoughts and acknowledge, understand them, then our thoughts, we control our thoughts. They don't control us, and that's when we become the magician in our life. If our thoughts control us, we are not in control, we are not a conscious creator. So this reading here, Capricorn, is all about your thoughts. Speak kind to yourself, find the good in yourself, find the good in other people too. Sometimes it's hard, but if we can just find that one thing, it can make everything so much simpler and so much easier as you go forward. But the message here is don't allow your thoughts to stop you from getting what you want in life. This is all about conscious creation and being consciously aware of what is going on in your mind. You don't want to ignore them. You don't want to suppress them, right, Capricorn? You want to work through them. You want to understand them. You want to alchemize them. But the most important thing is being consciously aware of every thought going inside of your mind, and being consciously aware of every decision that you make. But most of all, the big message here too is when those Three of Swords moments come, don't be too hard on yourself. Have patience with yourself, and more understanding for yourself, Capricorn. That's the message, and that's what you guys want to say today. So I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated with you. And Capricorn, let's close your reading off with your yes or no question. Yes or no? Which is the answer for Capricorn? You ready? The answer is accept your fate. Ooh la la. All right, well, let's try a second time. Let's just see if we can get that yes or no. Yes or no? Okay. Not ever. All right, Capricorn, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.